Hello internet world, it is time for probably one of my favourite categories of product. In fact, I've reviewed pretty much every single Fitbit activity or fitness tracker that's come out since the company first launched. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my review of this, the Fitbit Inspire HR. So this is the product packaging. This actually does 24/7 heart rate tracking, swim proof, it tracks steps, distance and calories burned. It also has 15 exercise modes, pace and distance with the use of the phone GPS, sleep tracking and also smartphone notifications. It's on my wrist now and it promises up to 5 days of battery life. And I mentioned during my unboxing of this particular fitness tracker that I would check the battery life for you. Now, so let me just check when I did that first video. I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago. Let me just double check. So I did that on the 22nd of March. So exactly 5 days ago was when I unboxed this. And I actually gave it a full charge just after doing that original video. Now I've got the app here. So this is what people want to know really. A lot of you have asked me, I've had quite a few tweets saying please do thoroughly check the battery life. So this was 100% on day 1, we're now on day 5 and the battery, if I just tap on here, and we have got battery as showing as medium on here. Now I think if I hold the button in on the side, the battery is at 36%. So we've got 36% battery life left after 5 days. Well, after 4 whole days and we're in the 5th day. So really good battery life performance so far. I would expect this to probably last another 2 days. So I'm hoping to get either sort of 6 or possibly 6.5 days out of this between charges. So very, very good. The claims of up to 5 days battery life, I think are really good. But having said that, and I have mentioned this before, I've got one of my previous Fitbit trackers here. Battery life has started, this is throughout the history of me testing lots of them, and battery life has been very, very good when you first get the product, and then it does degrade over time. I found that this started off at 5 to 6 days and now it's down to 3 to 4 days after about 6 to 7 months. So it does degrade. And this is the Fitbit Versa, by the way. This is not the new Fitbit Versa Lite. This is the original Fitbit Versa, the fully featured one rather than the cut down version. So how have I been finding this anyway? Before I take this off, I'm going to show you a little bit closer. First of all, it's very, very lightweight. I do like the fact that this is nice and light. I haven't got a watch on at the moment, but the reason I wanted to switch back to a thinner type fitness tracker is because I normally wear a traditional wristwatch, normally an automatic watch, but whatever's taking my fancy, I normally wear a normal watch on this wrist because I like watches, and this just looks a little bit better, a little bit less like wearing 2 watches. So it's very, very light, very slim. The actual strap is made of silicone rubber and it's very, very smooth, very, very comfortable. You do get a small and a large inside the box with it. I'm currently, I think, using the slightly larger one, and it's got a tang style buckle on the back, so a normal sort of watch style buckle. This is the Fitbit Inspire HR. If you get the Fitbit Inspire, it's got a different type of buckle mechanism. It's got like a pop stud mechanism where you thread it through and then pop the stud through. So instead of having the regular tang style buckle, the one without the heart rate sensor has got a different way of actually connecting it. Still works fine, but I should mention that it is a little bit different. Profile's nice and slim as well, goes underneath your sort of shirt cuff nice and easily, or jumper in this case, and it's just very, very discreet. I do like the black colour. Now you can change out the bands, you can get different colours as well. In fact, I've left links down in the video description to where you can pick this up for yourself. Those links are affiliate links. They earn me a little bit of commission, help support the channel, but they don't cost you a penny extra. Now before I talk to you a bit more about some of the other features on this is a live broadcast, so I want to say a big hello to everyone in the live chat. We've got Patrick Sullivan Oz Mido and David Romero Hermo, thank you very much for tuning in live. I really do appreciate it. Patrick Sullivan saying, so roughly a week then, that's decent. I'll pick one up next week. Yeah, I would say you're going to get the 5 days of battery life on this. And I've used this a lot because I've been testing it. I've been checking the display, changing watch faces. I've had notifications come through. I have a silent alarm come up as well. Some of the features I've been using, and they have all tested the battery life, of course, because I've been interacting with the screen, which is a touch screen. You can swipe through, and I'll give you a closer look at that in a very short while. So I think we're just take this off. Let's take this off and give you a little bit of a closer look. I'm going to actually come behind the camera so that I can actually give you a closer look at these. Let's just push that button there so we're back to the home screen. So I wanted to give you a look at the difference in the actual sizes of these first of all. So this is the Fitbit Versa, and then this is the new one I'm doing the review on today, which is the Fitbit Inspire HR. So that gives you a look at the difference between the sizes. It is a smaller display, and you're going to have, in my case, because I wear glasses for distance, reading the date is a little bit tricky for me without me taking my glasses off. So do bear that in mind. The date's quite small. The time's very legible, very, very nice. Let's just give you that side-on view. So it looks quite thick when it's close up to the camera, but it wears very, very nicely indeed. And then round on the back there, we've got the heart rate sensor. Whilst we're looking at the back, you can also see the little pins just here. These allow you to quickly release the watch strap and change it out for either another one from Fitbit, or there are plenty, or there will be plenty of third-party options available as well. And then a closer look at that buckle. That's what the buckle looks like. So it's just a really nicely designed and very, very supple watch strap. Background to the front. Let's just turn this display on. So you interact with this button on the side. The button on the side is quite difficult to find sometimes. I think they could have made this maybe with a little bit of texture to it, but it works. And then when you raise your wrist, it also turns the display on as well. But if you want to just touch the button, then that does the job. And then you can swipe up. So this goes through to my steps today. We are early in the morning, so I've been preparing these videos for you. And when you tap as well on the screen, it also brings up the display. On previous versions, you had to tap quite hard, but now it's much more sensitive. And then you can swipe through to your current heart rate, calories burned, also activity minutes or minutes active, distance covered, and also this is like a move reminder you can set up. So I've currently done 47. Let's just go back to this one. I've lost it. Where is it? So active minutes. I was on the move reminder. I think it's disappeared now. So the move reminder reminds you to get up and do 250 steps every hour. And this is 11 hours I've set it up for. So I have to meet that goal 11 hours throughout the day. This is how many times I've been active for a longer period of time. So sort of doing some exercise. And then we've also got the sleep tracking as well from the previous night. So last night I got just over 6 hours of sleep. You can also track what water you drink, and you can also use their Fitbit Araya scale, and it will show you your current weight on that screen there. And then that's it. So it sort of bounces once you get to that end screen. And then you can go backwards as well. Now, if I push this button to go back to the home screen, if I long hold, it will show me the current battery life. So as I mentioned before, 36%. And then you can also get up your notifications as well. I won't show you my notifications for obvious reasons. So that's pretty much it on the display. It's just a really nice fitness watch. Now I also want to quickly show you the app. So let's just show you this app. This is how the app is laid out. So you can actually use this to go sort of deeper dive into all of your statistics. So you can see here it mirrors what's on the display: 245 steps, your calories, your sleep. And you can tap on one of these and go further in and see what you've done on previous days, and also see where your activity, sort of your highest activity has been throughout the week or throughout the day. Same with sleep. You can sort of deep dive further into various aspects of all of these statistics that it's actually tracking. So a really good app. I love the Fitbit app. In fact, the Fitbit app, out of all of the fitness trackers, I think is the best one out of the bunch. Really very, very good indeed. I'm going to put this back on just so I don't forget. Very easy to put on as well, as you can see. When you put this on, you can actually put the little pip or the little tang bit through the hole, and then the back of the keeper has actually got a little plastic pip on as well, so it sort of locks into place. So this isn't going anywhere. With regular watches, because I normally wear regular watches as well, normally the little keeper, the bit that keeps the little loose bit of the strap tidy, ends up going down here and flapping around, but at least they've thought of that on here. So really good. I'm really impressed with it. So as I say, 5 days of battery life should be easily attainable. I think I'm going to get nearer to 7 during my first week. The actual accuracy of these I think is pretty good. I've tested these against other fitness trackers and I've always come back to Fitbit. The app is superb as well. They actually charge, I'll show you the charger. It's just sitting back here. I haven't used this since I took delivery of it, but it's a USB connection on one end, and then this sort of magnetically pulls the fitness tracker onto it, and there's 2 little contacts which line up with the contacts on the back of the Fitbit Inspire, and then it charges. And normally, if I was charging this and not testing it for a review, normally I'd give it a top up after 2 to 3 days, just for a couple of hours, and it always keeps it above that 50%. I don't normally let them run out completely, but if it did run out completely, you just charge it overnight, and then you'd lose 1 night's of sleep tracking, and then in the morning it'd be back up to 100% and good for another 5 days. So nice little short cable, nice and portable, proprietary connection of course, but it works extremely well. So that is pretty much it. Can I recommend the Fitbit Inspire HR? I certainly can. I think this is very, very comfortable. It's an extremely capable fitness tracker. It does all of the tracking that I need in a very discreet package. I'm going to give it my geek seal of approval. I think it's very, very good indeed. And this would be my pick over the larger fitness trackers, just personally, because as I say, I like to wear a traditional wristwatch as well. And also, even if I didn't wear a watch, I think this just is a little bit better for me. I think it just looks nice. It doesn't sort of shout out that, you know, what I'm wearing it for. It's just very discreet. I think it's really nice. And also the fact that that display comes on when I sort of lift it up to have a look at, I can check the time and the date. I almost forgot to mention, you can of course change the order of those screens via the app. You can also change the clock face. I think there's about maybe 10 to choose from. So you've got some different design watch faces that you can apply to the Fitbit Inspire HR as well. That is it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. Any questions or comments, please do leave them in the comment section below. And as I say, if you want to pick up one of these for yourself, please do check out the links in the video description. They are affiliate links. They earn me a little bit of commission, but they don't cost you a penny extra. So that is it. Thanks very much for watching. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you in another video very soon.